中国现在转得很快。假设你天天在新加坡，你就不知道外面的世界了，你就只做自己的东西，就认为我在新加坡还可以。但是你去到中国一看啊，回来睡不着觉了，就觉得哇，你假设没有努力，你会被淘汰掉的。
In 2000, Fong Chi-chun opened an eatery serving Fujian cuisine in Singapore's Kitchener Road. 25 years later, his restaurant chain Putian has become an international brand. Along the way, the Kitchener Road restaurant was awarded 1 Michelin star. I'm Sumiko Tan from The Straits Times. I'm having lunch with Mr. Fong and his 2 sons, Chuck Ka and Chuck Wai, who are in the family business. We're meeting not at Putian, but Sam Leong Street Chicken Rice. The eatery holds special meaning for the family. When they first moved to Singapore, they often ate at the chicken rice stall. Mr. Fong soon became friends with the hawker, and when the hawker retired and later passed away, the Putian Group took over the business. Mr. Fong, we're at the Sam Leong Street Chicken Rice. Why did you choose this place to have lunch?
他们2个小时候都喜欢海南鸡饭，而且是这一间的，这是第一。第二，我当然也想说这里面有故事嘛，因为我的老店就在 Kitchener Road， 离这边很近嘛。然后我们的时常忙完我们的生意了，可能2点钟、3点钟我就到这里吃海南鸡饭了。所以我跟安哥兴就很早就认识，所以我接手了他的这个生意。
What has been the sort of the pros and cons or the ups and downs of doing business in Singapore?
你要很认真的去做事情，因为客人是有记忆的。你一次的不诚信，还是让他们失望的东西，可能就会影响一段时间。新加坡人也很容易被感动的，你对他好了，他就愿意带多朋友过来支持你的生意吧。我觉得这个是最好的地方。当然有一点，我觉得不好，真的要讲不好，我就觉得市场的变化就创新慢了一点。中国现在转得很快，假设你天天在新加坡，你就不知道外面的世界了，你就只做自己的东西，就认为我在新加坡还可以。但是你去到中国一看啊，回来睡不着觉了，就觉得哇，你假设没有努力，你会被淘汰掉的。
You have 2 sons in the business. How did this come?
他们从小就在店里面做 part time， 等当兵的时间吧，还是他们的假期的时间，他们都会到店里面，因为店里面缺人啊。我说麦当劳多少钱，我比麦当劳还会贵一点给他们吧。
Was it always your intention to join your dad?
No, I think it just happened quite naturally. It all started when we start earning our part-time money. There's no empathy or sympathy or whatever. I think it's just quite realistic that when you earn $5 an hour, you work 10 hours, you get $50.
Was that also your motivation?
Partially, yes, because actually I don't spend a lot lah. So at some point, actually, I was reluctant to go work because I have a lot of money already.
And he don't spend, so I spend his money.
Yeah, but because we have a very close relationship with the colleagues in the restaurant. Actually, it's not like my dad asked me to come here and work. It's like they ask us, they need help, they approach us, and we go and help them. Yeah. So the money is just along the way lah. Yeah.
What is his vision for Putian for the next 25 years?
以前的愿景是把莆田开到全世界哈，以前呢，但是这3年呢，我有一些调整了，因为疫情过后，我觉得我还是可以把精力放在新加坡。第二，我也可以带一些好的品牌来到新加坡，我觉得这是这3年的一个愿景目标了。
What is it about Putian food that makes it so popular all these years?
我认为主要就是食材，对任何的一个食材，我们都不能说随便。就像做辣妈的辣椒，很多人说做辣椒都要搅脆嘛，买一点便宜的就可以了，反正辣就可以了嘛。我说不应该吧，我还是要选最新鲜的，当天最新鲜的辣椒。它嚼起来虽然嚼脆了看不到，但是它是很鲜甜的。我对食材，我认为我是特别用心， 在挑选。
What's your favorite dish at Putian?
卤面吧，捞米。
For me, lor mee as well.
For me, is 叉粉.
I mean, he's been in Singapore for so many years already. Does he ever have any regrets about coming here at all?
没有，没有，考虑都不用考虑。我觉得香锅特别好，我来这里学了很多，20多年，我也不后悔做餐饮。我觉得做餐厅虽然累哈，很辛苦，但是还是不后悔。我觉得你做得好，客人很开心。哎，方老板，哎，你的东西好吃，我觉得啊，我已经够了，啊，我觉得是这样子的，没有后悔，没有后悔。
Okay, 谢谢. Thank you for lunch.
Whenever people meet me, they will tell the children, next time when you grow up, be like professor. I will reply, I want you to be better than me.